The sun was low over Wellington's Basin Reserve, and a crisp breeze whispered through the stands, perfect test conditions. At the toss, New Zealand's captain Tom Latham opted to bowl, betting on home conditions and fresh energy in his reshuffled side. After a gritty draw in Christchurch and several injury-enforced changes, the hosts unleashed a new-look attack, including debutants Michael Rae and Mitchell Hay, and recalled names such as Blair Tickner, giving the bowling order renewed spark. From the first over, New Zealand's pace battery made their intent clear: disciplined, probing, relentless. The visitors, raring to bounce back after their heroic draw in Christchurch, were suddenly under siege, and when Rae, the Razor, sent the first wicket tumbling, the packed Basin Reserve crowd leaned in, sensing a fight about to unfold. It was a baptism of fire for many in the West Indies lineup. The opening pair managed a cautious start, but as overs ticked by, pressure built. Wickets began to fall. The tightly wound tension only loosened when the stand between John Campbell and Brandon King offered a brief flicker of hope. Campbell's 44 and King's 33 put together a solid foundation, giving Windies fans a glimmer of security. But cricket, especially in tests, seldom yields to hope easily. Just when the match seemed to find a foothold for the visitors, New Zealand responded. The bowlers, led by Rae and Tickner, struck with relentless efficiency. Over after over, the seamers extracted movement, coaxed edges, and induced errors. The scoreboard began to tilt. As day one drew to a close, West Indies were reeling at 205 all out, leaving New Zealand with a slender yet significant advantage. But the tension didn't let go that evening, not by a long shot. As twilight settled on the ground, New Zealand's openers took guard for the first time in this test. Devon Conway stepped out alongside Latham, and together they faced the evening's final overs. The shadows lengthened, the pitch glowed under the floodlights, and with every careful defensive prod, the two batters inched forward. By stumps, the score read 24 without loss, but more importantly, the home side trailed by just 181 runs. The momentum had shifted, but nothing was won yet. As the first day ended, the crowd rose in respectful applause. There was a sense of calm after the storm, but beneath it lay a charged anticipation. This was Test cricket at its rawest. Fragile leads, battered lineups, and stories yet to be told. Off the field, the drama lingered. New Zealand's backroom staff worked overtime, Injuries had forced a heavy reshuffle. Key bowlers were unavailable. Wicket-keeper Tom Blundell was sidelined, giving way to Hay. The rebuilding wasn't just on paper, it was real, and it was risky. For West Indies, the prospect of a win in New Zealand for the first time since 1995 loomed large. Their camp was restless but hopeful. The ghosts of Christchurch, where resolute resistance earned them a draw, had vanished with the new ball. This was a fresh fight, a fresh opportunity. As night enveloped Wellington, fans and pundits alike contemplated what lay ahead. Could the visitors recover from their day one collapse? Or would the Kiwi bowling continue to tighten the screws? And even if they survived, could the New Zealand restructured batting hold up under pressure? What the first session promised was raw, intense, gripping cricket. The kind that stirred nerves, tugged at hearts, and refused predictability. Under fire from the new ball, West Indies crumbled, dismissed for 205 in a collapse born from pressure and precision. New Zealand, led by Debutant Rae and the ever-steady Tickner, built the foundation of control. As daylight faded, the Kiwis stood 24 for none, trailing by 181, but firmly in command. A fragile advantage, but a foothold nonetheless. Tonight, Basin Reserve witnessed resolve, discomfort, and the subtle grip of momentum shifting home. The series, and perhaps the tour, could very well be decided here. The coming sessions will test West Indies' resilience. Can they rebuild their innings under pressure, or will New Zealand's seamers continue to feast? For New Zealand, a solid first innings total could be enough, but their makeshift batting lineup must respond. Injuries lurk. The margin is slim. On this pitch, every ball counts. Every edge matters.